Look at this absolutely stunning class of 1971 Husqvarna 400 Cross. This is stone cold, but my hand right on the header pipe right here, and my bare fingertips. I have not started this thing today. I rode it yesterday. It's brand new. The engine's brand new. Everything on the engine's brand new, even the ignition and carburetor. And the fuel tank was restored by a Husqvarna fuel tank specialty company. Everything from the bottom of the tires to the top of the bars is new or restored to brand new condition. This one's ready to take on the desert or bring it on the show circuit or whatever you want to do. It's stone cold. Let's see if I can fire her up. Definitely want to wear your boots on this big bore right here for sure. Let's see, we'll kick her past TDC. Where is it? Right there. Give it a nice... Listen to this monster. Make no mistake, this big bore two-stroke hauls the mail. Once I got in fourth gear coming up the driveway, holy moly, the driveway gets short quick. A lot of torque, a lot of horsepower, and boy, is she easy on the eyes. Look at this thing. The paint job is absolutely freaking stunning. The chrome work on the tank, the decals, the brand new fuel cap, the new mounting hardware for the tank, the new fuel pack, the entire fuel system's restored or brand new, including the brand new Mikuni carburetor, brand new fuel lines, fuel drain lines, the intake, the air filter. That's an aftermarket uni filter. It does not have the original air box on it. It just has the uni filter. That's one thing you might want to source if you wanted to put it back to stock. Other than that, this is pretty much exactly the way it came off the line in 71. Steve McQueen rode one of these in 69 and instantly switched from his big four-stroke Husqvarnas to one of these for obvious reasons. It's way faster, it's a lot lighter, and much better suspension. The suspension is spectacular on this bike for this era and for this type of an example. Full frame off restoration. That means this bike was taken right down to the frame. The frame was sandblasted and painted. You got to start with a good clean frame. Show them the frame rails, Ron. The frame rails on this thing, most of these are ridden off-road or raced off-road. These are like it just came out of the crate in 1971. There's not a single ding. You can see all the hardware is new for the brake. The hardware for the peg mounts is new. So when it was reassembled, all new hardware was used. The frame is absolutely pristine, as are the engine cases, the two main components of the bike. So let's start with that. Then we'll go to the front of the bike. You'll see it has a brand new Metzler tire on there. The brake system's been completely rebuilt with new brake pads, new brake cable, new. If you zoom in on this, you'll see that's a Magura, no Chinese junk. It's a Magura, original Magura with the Magura perch, brand new Magura throttle, brand new throttle cable. Now, when they rebuilt this, the fork, the original chrome on the forks is very very sketchy at best on a 55-year-old dirt bike that's been ridden off-road. So they put a brand new set of fork tubes in here, completely restored the lowers and painted those, new springs, new seals, all new internals. The forks feel like probably better than they did brand new. So the forks are completely restored, as were the triple clamps. The hardware to mount the forks is new. The steering stem bearings are new. The front tire, as you can see, is brand new, and it was done right with a new tube and a new, see this little seal right here to keep the dust and dirt out. This is the original Acron rim, still has the Acron stickers on there, laced to some new spokes, and the hub was completely rebuilt with new wheel bearings. So front end's totally restored. The fuel tank is absolutely a work of art. Look at this thing. It's freaking beautiful. The fuel cap's brand new. Inside of the tank, it looks brand new. It's running VP, I wish you could smell it, VP T2, which is ethanol-free VP racing fuel with a little bit of extra oil. It's just spectacular smell, and the bike runs like a monster. That leads me to the engine. If you look in and zoom in, you'll see the engine cases are pristine. Come down here, Ronnie, and show them the base gasket. You got to come from right here, this angle. Brand new base gasket, brand new head gasket, brand new crank seals, brand new bearings, brand new piston and rings. You can see the wear on the rear tires about how much ride time this thing has had on it, maybe an hour since it was built. All the hardware on the engine is new. The engine's been completely not only rebuilt, but cosmetically restored. Check out the original Husqvarna logo on the ignition cover. The countershaft cover has the original Husqvarna logo. No evidence of the chain ever coming off. All the hardware is new, beautifully refinished, 400cc two-stroke. Starts first, kick. When we first got it, it was running a little bit rich, so we put leaned it out a little bit. It's jetted perfectly right now. It was done right. The original chain guide was sent out and professionally re-chromed. Take a peek at that here. Beautiful chrome. You got to zoom in to see it, but it's absolutely beautiful, as is the chrome on the brand new shocks. The shocks are replaced, and the shocks work great. They're excellent, as are the forks. So the suspension's brand new on it. The swing arm bearings are nice and tight. The sprocket's not brand new, but the chain is. The sprocket's still got plenty of life left to it, but it's not brand new. The original rear rim was used, and it was laced to the original hub, which was rebuilt using all new bearings and pads and new tube and tire when it was done. The aluminum fenders polished. The seats completely rebuilt with new seat foam and seat cover. Just brand new foot pegs, brand new brake lever, new brake arm. The brake stay here, and check out this the chain tensioner on this thing. The original factory chain guide and tensioner is excellent. Coming around this side right here, you'll see the peg on this side is new. The engine case cover on this side is pristine, as are the cylinder fins. No evidence of any cracked cylinder fins or anything like that. The original exhaust pipe was restored. Has a little patina on the front here, a little bit of patina, as you can see a little in the paint, but no dents, no dings, no cracks on the exhaust. The original heat shield's intact, and the original Stinger silencer. This is what they ran in the big bore class back then, yellow plates. So the photo you'll see of Steve McQueen was just like this bike. He had no front number plate, no shirt on, and he was riding a wheel. He made it to the cover of Time magazine, and I think it was 1969. So they ran yellow plates back then. You can see the kickstand's intact and restored. The swing arm's been restored and painted. Everything on this side of the bike is in pristine condition. So if you're looking for a Husky 400 Cross, bid high and bid often, guys. It even has new engine mounts here, new aluminum engine mounts with new engine mount hardware. Everything's been done. The kicker's been restored. All the hardware on this side, on the primary side, is new. The clutch is new. The springs for the exhaust is new. It's been completely restored to new showroom condition. Now, if you were to buy a good running 400 Cross, what's a good average 400 running Cross going to run these days? A good example that runs good, that needs a restoration, you're going to spend minimum $4,000, maybe $5,000 for a nice one. And then if you take it down to the frame, redo the frame, put new fork tubes, new tires, completely rebuild the forks, new shocks, new chain, and rebuild the motor from the crank up, and have the tank professionally restored, you're easily going to invest another 60, 70 hours of either your time, or you pay a shop 100 to 150 bucks an hour. You have to be a math major to figure out. That's 6 to 9 grand, and labor plus the parts. There's no way you could buy one and restore it for anything close to what the asking price is. And these are one of the most highly collectible vintage two-strokes you can possibly get. Steve McQueen's personal bike sold at Mecum for $186,500. Still had the dirt on it from 1970s. Needed a restoration, sold for $186,500. That's a little extreme. We auctioned off one similar to this we restored last year at about $18,500. That's about what the market rate is for a restored one. The reserve will be below that, and may the best bidder win. The front fender is a beautiful stainless steel polished fender with a new, the full support here so it doesn't get bent or anything. Check out this new High Point front fender rubber, front fender flap. And if you stand back and look at the profile of the bike, it's a beautiful, classic big bore two-stroke. The most highly collectible of all the two-strokes are the big bores. And this one is made in Sweden for big Swedish lumberjack men that race these things. And well, Steve McQueen and the people in the US, I think, are what made it super popular. I mean, this thing was on the cover of Time magazine in '71. If you Google Steve McQueen Husky 400, the picture will come up. But definitely a spectacular motorcycle. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. My son Kenny Jr. Will help you out. He can finance the bike for you, ship it anywhere in the country. We take trades also, so if you have something you wanted to a bike you wanted to trade, give him a call. So yeah, this is Kaplan America approved. This one's a diamond. Thank you for watching, and as always, God bless the United States of America.